Alright, welcome to my witch intro. I wanted to do a monk on my first playthrough, but I put 3 hours in and noticed that I was streaming in 360p. So we're going to go with the witch and probably do like an army build, get as many minions out here as I can, and then just build up my defense, and then I will be a spellcaster in the background. From what I've heard, this game is pretty difficult, especially for melee characters. So we're gonna try this out, see how it goes. Oh, it says my character name is too short. Oh, the fun part of... wonder if I can do numbers. No. Oh, there we go.
What? The witch is escaping! Kill her!
So this is just going to be a quick intro video. It might be close to maybe an hour or half hour or so.
I'm the dead
just going to get my settings figured out. And then I'm going to go off stream and I'm going to look at this massive skill tree here and figure out where all basically the minion passives are. I see there's one here. They revive faster. They must be on like autocast or something. Oh, here's another minion orb. So I'm likely going to be hitting those, but I'm sure that there's minion stuff all over the place. So I just need to figure out the optimal route to get to the big time orbs here. Anyway, I'm not going to worry too much about this right now. Here's the starting stats. We get 42 life, 64 mana. We don't have any spirit right now. 7 dex, 15 intelligence, and 7 strength. I don't know if I'm going to need any dexterity. I might just be pure intelligence. I also have 6% evasion, 0 armor, 0 block. And my mana recovery is 2.6 per second. Evasion rating is 30. And all of my resistances are 0. Alright, so my monk playthrough I thought was going okay. I did die maybe 5 times.
You're alive!
In 3 hours.
I'm glad to see another living soul. The miller went off to warn Clearfell about a strange sickness plaguing our men. I was fixing to go after him, till that bloody thing got to me first. Now, all those who drowned in the flooding, suddenly they ain't so dead no more. I would appreciate it if you could... reach Clearfell. Find...
I didn't think that that was going to interrupt him, but anyway, we got our first weapon there. Hold on. I'm just looking into my stream on my phone. I've got to adjust a couple things. And I do have kind of a sore throat today, but hopefully it doesn't affect me too much. Let's see. I kind of wanted to change the title because just calling this a witch isn't very accurate. Maybe we can do it. Alright, so we got our first weapon, just a withered wand, and it grants me Chaos Bolt.
The dead rise again.
Chaos Bolt looks like just a single
I'm going
target
to like
spell.
it here.
I'm gonna move it to A. Just give me one more minute here. Which... Alright, just needed to edit my title. So, yeah, we're obviously going to be looking for a lot of minion type skills and equipment.
Pathetic creation.
I do like the feel of the ranged character already. I don't know what it is about that monk playthrough that I did, but it was very difficult. I was taking a ton of damage. Alright, so when I picked up that scepter, I got 2 skeletons. Oh, it's in my offhand. Grants skill level 1 skeletal warrior minion. Okay. Well, they're kind of spoon feeding us right away. I mean, I know that it's just part of the tutorial here to get these skills, but I mean, giving you 2 skeletons and a chaos bolt right off the bat makes it pretty easy early game, I think. I'm gonna try and see how long I can go before I take damage. Unearth.
This oozes
Looks like an
darkness.
AoE spell. Oh, and I need to identify this. Gives me armor and energy shield and fire resistance. Beautiful. Looks pretty cool too. And then we've got Unearth spell. We'll just put that as our X. And what does it do? Raises spikes of bone from the earth in front of you, damaging enemies. The bones of corpses in the area are ripped out and reassembled to short-lived construct minions. Alright, we'll see.
I just found my path
Okay,
to
it's like
power.
a cone attack. I just like my town map to be up on my D-pad instead of down. I don't know if that's something I learned from like Diablo or Path of Exile 1, but it just feels like up on the D-pad is the way it should be. Alright, our first checkpoint. Still haven't taken any damage yet. I'm sure at the end of this tutorial at the boss fight I'll take some, but I'm going to
Pathetic creation.
see if I can go flawless there. Tower shield. It's got block chance and armor. Not really usable in this build, but it is a rare item. I'll pick it up, probably sell it. Oh yeah, I forgot I can raise raise minions. Looks like I missed them or something. Why aren't they? Okay, I got one. There we go, now I got 3 of them. I don't think they last very long though.
My first taste
So far
of
I could
true
do this with
power.
my eyes closed. Very easy. But we're in the tutorial. We'll see what happens. It's crazy that by level 2 you can have like
Insolent wretch!
10 minions already. Quiver. Another magic item that's not going to be used in this build, but nice to have. Alright, I think we're coming up on the first boss. And we're gonna see if we can get through this tutorial without being touched. Oh, as I almost get sniped. Oh. So, my energy shield got tapped, but haven't lost any life yet. Alright, here is the first boss.
The miller, I presume.
Thought he would attack my skeletons, honestly. He doesn't really seem interested in them. Alright, we're gonna kill these guys and then resurrect their corpses as quickly as we can. Alright, we definitely lost our first chunk of life there. Didn't make it through flawlessly, but we're doing pretty good. As I get smacked.
Emerge!
Alright, so both my skeletal warriors are dead right now. Okay, now they're both back up. So they're kind of on auto cast from the look of it. Yeah, it looks like passives that will revive your
Impressive
minions
size, but
faster
little
are going to be
acuity.
super helpful.
Dismal.
I think that helmet... Oh, it's a focus. Lightning resistance. I think that would go in my offhand, so I would lose my skeletal warrior minions. So I don't really care to equip that right now. And grants raised shield. I don't need that. I'm not going to identify the rest of these. I'm going to save my one scroll of wisdom for when I get a useful item. So let's go into town.
Please come inside.
I don't know why they're not letting me into town. Did I? Oh, they want me to spend my passive. I was hoping to look through my passive tree off screen. But let's just see what's available. Energy shield or spell and minion increase damage. What do we got here? Energy shield, spell and minion increase damage. I mean, I don't know how you don't go for the minion damage. Yeah, I have to. It fits the build, so we'll just start off going down the minion damage tree.
Is this all that remains?
Alright, sorry I had somebody texting me there. Alright,
Renly's the
Renly,
name.
what's up?
You're skilled with the violence, if what you did out there in the riverbanks is any sign. Another refugee from the Count's justice, I take it. I'll smith for you what I can, if you're willing to bend your violence toward our defense.
Sounds like a deal.
There's a beast of particular dark power stalking us out in the felling. It moves unseen under the dirt and attacks without warning. We can't leave the walls to find food, and I've been unable to corner and slay the beast myself. Now, if you could channel your violence against this devourer, as Finn calls it, we'd be indebted to you.
A kind leader. Hopefully he survives.
Sounds good. And then at this well you can replenish your life flasks and get your life and mana replenished. Looks like I have spirit now. I wonder where that came from. Oh yeah, the scepter gives me 100 spirit. Alright, so just a quick update on my stats again. After the tutorial, I'm at 54 health, 16 energy shield, 68 mana, 100 spirit, 25% armor, and I haven't increased any of these yet. Still 7, 15, 7, and now I have 6% fire resistance.
Welcome to the
What
camp
do you
of
got,
the lost,
Una?
stranger. We survive, but we do not live. I am Una. All this began the night Count Gino took his most loyal men into the Grellwood. After he returned, a madness grew in him. Something happened out there. Please, I beg of you, travel into the forest and begin your search. There must be some clue as to what took place. I fear this land's sickness will only deepen unless we do something.
Cute girl. Surprised she lived.
Yes? I like to hold on to bits and pieces.
Alright,
Any that catch your
so
eye, another from
obviously
my
don't
collection.
need the shield.
Thank you.
I'm not going for evasion, so we'll get rid of that. That's just armor, don't need that, don't need a quiver. I like my scepter more than I like this focus, so we'll get rid of that. And I'm not using maces, so pretty easy sell there. I wonder,
Hello.
did you see over here it says I can disenchant items. I wonder what the benefit of that is.
Oi,
Alright, so I actually have 1900 gold. I don't know why. Is that like
stick to the cairns.
spread over all accounts or something? I know the stash can go in between characters, but I didn't think that my
Welcome,
gold
violent
would.
stranger. I am Finn, and I shall be your humble provider of useful and if I don't got it, I can get it. You just let me know.
Alright, so Finn kind of has some interesting stuff. I think I'm just interested in wands and then scepters or focuses depending on what they give me. I do have a skill gem to use. I'm not gonna buy anything though until I
He's a
feel like
devious
I'm
one. I like him.
underleveled, and also I don't know which loot I'm gonna find out here, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. That's awesome, the way like the chickens and the cows look in here. Everything in this game looks pretty good, but it still feels like PoE 1 kind of, but it does feel better. Alright, so before continuing, use your skill gem.
Monster
X.
skeletal snipers
Skeletal
do
snipers,
high
I
damage
mean-
but have low life.
Sorry, I gotta turn that guy off. He talks way too much, but... Dude, I mean, I don't know how you don't pick up skeletal snipers right off the bat. That sounds amazing. And reservation 90 spirit. So... I think Skeletal Warriors doesn't use spirit right now since I have it, since my item in my offhand is responsible for it. So I should be able to use this. Now we'll socket it. Allocate your spirit to activate auras and spawn minions. Okay, so now I can assign 90 spirit to this and I have 10 left over. Why can I not... Oh, do I have to hit X? No. It's not like allowing me to advance. Okay. There. I haven't done that yet, so I hope I did that right. I'm sure we'll find out here quick. About to enter, choose an instance below. It's the first time that popped up too. That must be a new update or something. Alright, so yeah, we do have 2 warriors and 1 sniper right now. So they want me to hit X here, and they want me to use the town portal. Okay, I'll do it to make them happy, but I like my town portal on my back bar, right there. Alright.
I will feast on your soul!
Oh my lord. Almost died immediately coming out here. And all my minions are dead. Like, dude. I was not prepared for this. She is summoner too? I think she is. Wow. I almost got killed like 1 minute into the actual game. Almost happened again. Holy cow. Alright, I need some... Maybe I should go into town and buy like a helmet and a belt or something to help me out, because this is kind of crazy how much damage they're doing to me right off the bat. I'll stick it out for just a little bit, but I probably got to be a little better about dodging some of their attacks. Alright, so we just picked up a helmet. Gave me 19 energy shield. That should help quite a bit. I'm up to 35 on my energy shield right now. So yeah, we're just going to try to pick off a couple enemies kind of like this. And
Insolent wretch!
hopefully we can pick up some loot here
I
and
have
there.
received reports of a number of villagers hiding at the Clearfell logging site. Travel there and convey my order to return. Anyone refusing my authority should be considered a traitor and a criminal.
Another skill gem. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So
Monsters that
now
die
we could
while
do
infected with contagion.
And that is chaos damage, and if the enemy dies, it spreads that debuff to nearby enemies. Reanimating or detonating a corpse affected by contagion will cause the minion or explosion to spread contagion when they hit people. So that can kind of synergize with my unearth. But I'm going to just take a quick look at some of the other things that I might be able to unlock. Could do Spark, Frost Bomb. If it wasn't such a long time to detonate, I might think about that. Ice Nova expands from you, knocking back enemies. See, something like this is going to be helpful, because I don't want people up in my face. So Frost or Ice Nova is up there. Definitely. Wall of Fire could be nice too. I could just put that out, hang out behind the Wall of Fire. Any projectiles fired through it by you and allies deal added fire damage. I might be picking up both of those eventually, actually. I think we're just gonna pick up Ice Nova right now. See what happens. Put it at Y. Call it good.
Insolent.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be trying to... Alright, we'll see what our Ice Nova does. It doesn't push him back very far, but at least it's a nice little AoE spell. That was one of the bitches that was almost one-shotting me before. Okay, there's another one. I just gotta be really safe about not taking damage. There we go, we got some more minions up. Oh, okay, that was my own spell that was coming up. That green thing freaked me out. There, Ice Nova.
Death grants power.
Nice. Level 3. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so now she's not even close to one-shotting me with that move. So they want me to find the mud burrow. Where would that be? Alright, took her out. Alright, here's the mud burrow. We're gonna see if we can take out this boss quick, and then we might call it part there. I just wanted this to be an intro.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
And yeah, if you want to stick around this afternoon, I will be putting out another part, I'm sure. So yeah, I just gotta grab some lunch and take a shower quick, and then after that I'll probably get on for a part 2. Got a bow, I don't need that. It's nice that we're getting magic drops, but there's only been about like 10% that are actually relevant to me. I gotta map this out. So this guy did not get pushed back at all by that. I thought that pushback was going to be much stronger.
Return to nothing!
Ooh, first ring. Seems pretty early, but I'm not complaining. 1 to 4 physical damage to attacks. I definitely need to be doing more damage. There's no way I'm taking out this boss if I'm only doing this much damage to skeletons. So, a checkpoint in this dungeon is like a dead giveaway that we're coming up on the boss. So, if I hit a checkpoint and I still haven't found a new weapon, I will probably run back into town and buy one. Here's a checkpoint. Turn back and map this part out quick. See if we can farm up a decent weapon. Oh, now there's another checkpoint, so now I don't know which way to go. Oh, shit. Okay, I saw those little like ribs on the ground, and I thought that that was like an indicator that the boss was going to be in here. Ice Nova looks really cool. It's just doesn't do a ton of damage and doesn't push him back very far. But I might be able to modify it and get some support gems, and then maybe it'll be a little more effective. Alright, level 4, that'll help with the boss. Do I have 2 skill points to use? Yeah, I'm an idiot, sorry. Early game, it's always tough though. Oh, you baited me into that. They put a woodman locker right next to a spawn of an enemy. Yeah, early game I always forget to level up because they happen so fast. So we're just gonna keep going down the minion tree. Alright, increased health for minions or extra spell damage and minion damage. If this was increased minion health and it increased my health, I would absolutely go for it. But this one benefits me plus my minions, so we're gonna hit that one. I absolutely need to work on my defense though. Like, it would be nice if I could get some energy shield buffs like over here, but I'm sure we'll come across them as we keep going here. Oh, I still have... Nope, I used both of them. Alright. Cool. Let's get back into it. Well, that might not be a noticeable difference, but it's something. Am I going to get hit again?
Return to nothing!
Ugh, another rare that I can't use. Alright, so what is this? 50 life over 3 seconds. What does my current one do? 50 life over 3 seconds. So it's not any different than the one that I have, unfortunately. Let's take a quick trip into town. I will be very quick about this, just gonna clean out my inventory and get right back out there.
Yes.
We'll sell to Una. She always gets real excited about it.
I will
Sell,
treasure it.
sell, 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 sell. A bunch of garbage. Pick this up. This probably just connects up here, so I'm gonna map it out. I know the old PoE really rewarded you for mapping stuff out. I think that's my first belt drop there, actually. So what did we get? 22% increased life recovery from flasks. I am absolutely good with that. It'd be really nice if I had some life regen. Or flask regen. In the last Path of Exile, you could just kill enemies to regen your flasks, but in this one you need flasks that have the ability to regenerate themselves. I don't know if I like it or not yet, but it is super easy to just run into town and recharge all your flasks anyway, so might not be that big of a deal. Alright, so the hatchery. Like I said before, I did do a monk playthrough, so I know that this isn't the boss. Otherwise, I probably would have run to town there. I got a circlet, 2 circlets. Let's see if either of them are better than what I have. They both do 19 energy shield, and so does the one that I have. If I get some kind of orb to edit them, then I might, so I might hang on to one just in case I want to roll it. Yeah, we are not really finding great items right now. My only hesitation on going into town and buying a new weapon is that I don't know wands very well right now. I don't know if they all will give me Chaos Bolt or if they're going to give me different skills to use. But I'm down to find out. Looks like the only place left to map out is where I think the boss is going to be. So, we'll take a little break here and see if we can buy a weapon and get lucky on one. I might upgrade some of my other equipment too. I don't want to go into a boss battle
Sorry, I was
not
just...
ready for it. So let's go ahead
I
and
will
sell
treasure it.
this. Sell that. Sell that. Sell one of those. What do you have for rings? They would take up like almost all my money right now. So as much as I want like both of these rings, I'm gonna have to just wait, I think. Alright, what do we got here? Gives Chaos Bolt, increased spell damage, and +6 to intelligence. Plus 30% increased spell damage is kind of significant, because I think I just have a common... Yeah, I just have a common wand and a common scepter right now. And what does this one do? It gives you level 1 mana drain and +1 level to all lightning spell skills. Grants level 2 Bone Blast. Bone Blast. Spell physical damage and increased mana regen rate. Interesting. And what is this? Oh, I need level 6 and 16 intelligence, and then I get mana drain. Yeah. I think I need to keep my Chaos Bolt up, so let's go ahead and buy this just for the extra 30% spell damage.
I suppose I can let that one go.
Buy it, equip it, sell the Withered Wand, 4 gold. Nice. And then what do we got for scepters for my offhand? This one would give me level 2 Skeletal Warrior, increased spirit, 20 max mana, minions have 24% increased max life.
Goodbye.
Before I buy that, I'm just gonna see if anybody else in
Yes?
town has anything decent. I think this dude just has, yeah, random items that you need to roll. So I would have to invest
See
too
you.
much into his stuff to get something decent.
If you
And
find
then
a
what do you
bug
have,
out,
Renly? Quarterstaff, quarterstaff. Some armor. Actually, some decent armor compared to what I have. Mine's 16 energy shield, 25 armor, and then some fire resistance. These have a lot more energy shield. Max life, dexterity, 28, 28, and 28. This one has thorns damage and cold resistance. Ooh, max life and life regen. The thing about max life and life regen is that I'm kind of going for the energy shield build. I mean, obviously having max life isn't going to hurt me. And the life regen be kind of nice. Just helps me save more flasks for like boss fights. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to go with this one. It's
Oh,
only
that'll keep you
300
alive.
coins. Equip that. Sell the old one. Was thinking about hanging on to this in case I wanted to roll it with an orb, but I don't think it's worth it for the size to keep it in my inventory for that long. I'm sure we'll find better stuff.
might make good scrap.
What else do we have? I think my helmet is still a common item, yeah, with 19 energy shield. And this one will give me extra rarity of items found, which I love. I'm a sucker for that. I Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. And then I get max life and the same amount of energy shield. I mean, come on.
That'll keep you alive.
Equip it, sell that, sell that. Let's check out the boots. I got common ones and mittens and a common belt. So pretty much anything he has here is going to be an upgrade. 5 life per enemy killed. 1 to 4 fire damage to attacks. Evasion rating, lightning resistance, max mana, lightning resistance. I don't hate that. Increase mana recovery from flasks and +7 to strength. I don't need strength. Do you have more boots back here? Oh no, that's my buyback screen. Huh, he only has a couple sets of boots. 11 max mana and lightning resistance, or 11 max mana. 300 coins, and it gives me evasion. And mine right now gives me armor. They're kind of garbage. I don't know if I want any of those, to be honest. And then for bracers or mittens, we got 15 armor, 12 evasion. 1 to 4 fire damage and +1 to level of melee skills. I'm not using melee. These ones might be the only ones that would maybe help. +5 life per enemy killed. I don't know. I don't think it's really worth it. If I want, maybe I'll roll some boots and gloves from this guy if I can. So these ones would give me energy shield. So let's go ahead and buy one of those. And these ones also give me energy shield. Hell yeah, I like that decision. Let's see what we roll. Oh, nice. It rolls right when you buy it, apparently. So I got the rarity to items found. Big fan. And then 30 to accuracy. I don't know what the hell accuracy does, but at least it gives me +9 energy shield. So we're good with that. I'm going to see if I can afford a belt from him as well.
Yeah, sure.
I doubt it though, because I'm down to 200 coins. And his are 1700. His rings are way expensive. Yeah, so I can't afford another ring.
Bye then.
But I'm really happy with what we just kitted out there. I mean, look at the armor. It looks badass. And what's our energy shield at now? 70? Should be able to take down a boss with that. Here's our stats after kitting up. We got 110 life, 70 energy shield, 88 mana, 100 spirit, 6% evasion, 0 resistances. I must have got rid of my fire resistance. That's just fine. We'll find more. Still at 7 dex and strength, but 21 intelligence. So yeah, let's take out this boss. Hopefully my map didn't despawn on me. The worst part is that I just did all of that work to upgrade my items, and I guarantee this boss hits me one time and I die. So we'll see. If that happens, I'm just gonna shut off my Xbox. Alright. So, I'm gonna see if I can call in some more minions and go get stomped by this boss. Vile Nest. Is this it? Oh, Jesus, yes it is. Oh no. My Chaos Bolt is gone now. when I got that new wand, it put it on my right trigger instead of my A button. So it just confused me a little bit. So level 2 sniper, I should have read that. It looks like on my right bumper, if I call that, oh, he drops a poison arrow on the boss. Okay. So I gotta pay attention to that.
The tail.
The tail. Alright, drop a poison arrow on him, and he moves. That sucks. I think it might have still hit him. No, it did not. Sorry, I keep hitting my A button to try and throw my Chaos Bolt. I'm really annoyed that it got reassigned. Just did it again. Just gotta hold my right trigger. Alright, we should be able to revive some of those. And honestly, our energy shield is holding up pretty good right now. Alright, send another poison arrow. Oh, they're dead. All my skellies are dead.
The tail.
Alright, skellies are up. Poison arrow. Got it on the boss. Okay, he's taking a little poison damage. Not super significant, but it's enough. Do another one. Poisoned him. Nice. Up. Let's heal up. Ouch. Oh, just wasted another poison arrow.
Image.
I wonder why her accent is like that. I'd like to hear the lore behind it. Alright. Oh, another poison arrow. This dude's deking me on all of these poison arrows. That's upsetting. Alright, I think we got him. Honestly, like, getting those new items paid off way more than I expected it to. That was a really nice boss fight. Okay, so we got a couple orbs here, so if I wanted to, I could re-roll a couple things. Quarterstaff, I'm not going to be using. Iron Crown gives me armor and energy shield. That could be really nice. And then this Rattling Scepter, level 2 skeletal minions. What do I currently have? Level 1. Okay. So now I'll identify that. Allies in your presence deal 2 to 4 additional fire damage. Let's go, dude. Okay, get this piece of crap out of here. Let's compare this. So my current one is the one that I just bought with max life and then rarity to items found, which I do really like. Let's see what this one rolls into. It's got 23 armor, 12 energy shield. Mine has 19 energy shield. This one gives me +6 intelligence, and mine just gives me max life and rarity to items found. I'm gonna keep mine. As much as I would like to get that extra armor, I just like the rarity of items found in mine.
Unearthed.
So now I got a uncut skill gem, and it is level 2. So you can either buy a level 2 skill, or you can upgrade.
Skeletal snipers
Like I could
do high
upgrade my
damage but
skeletal
have low life.
sniper.
They can become.
Okay, I gotta shut that guy up. I wish when you toggled him off, he stayed off, but every time you open this screen, you have to toggle him off, so sorry if that's annoying. Alright, so if I level him up, the spirit reservation goes down by like 25. And then Oh, he requires 9 intelligence and requires level 3. So that's the only thing that changes, is that his spirit cost reduces. What is this? Oh, okay. So this is the gas arrow that I was messing with during that boss fight that I kept missing. Rain down an arrow from above, creating a cloud of flammable, poisonous gas where it lands. The cloud will detonate if hit by a detonator skill or if ignited. So this gives me a little bit of motivation to go into fire damage. Because if I can have the sniper making poison clouds, and then I detonate them with an explosion, then that could be really cool. I don't know. So this is just on impact. On impact, it does 70% of my attack damage. And then the poison cloud does 220%. Does not hit but poisons enemies as though hitting them. Gains 40% more AoE per second up to a maximum of 200%. Cloud duration is 8 seconds and radius is 1.4 meters. And then if I detonate it with a fire skill, converts 100% of physical damage to fire damage. And it says attack damage 630%. So if it actually explodes for 630% of my attack damage, then I need to get a fire skill ASAP. Before I do that though, I'm just going to read what Unearth would do at level 2. It does a little extra damage. It costs 1 more mana. Nothing else really changes. It just does a little bit more damage. Really, I'm only using this to get some extra minions, the construct minions. So I don't think that's really worth it for me. Flame Wall is currently my only fire spell, but I'm sure I can find a wand that gives me like a firebolt. Skeletal Frost Mage, that sounds awesome. Raise Zombie. Consumes a corpse or a power charge to create a zombie. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Skeletal Reaver. Storm Mage. Dude, we've got so many summons in this game. That's crazy. Alright, so I'm just trying to find what fire spells I actually have. This one's a fire projectile, it says. If you see the little video there, so you can build up as many projectiles as you want and then you fire them all out at people. Looks kind of cool. So I could just build them up and then I could call in his poison arrow and then I could release him. That would be a really fun synergy. Orb of Storms looks like lightning damage. This is cold. I'm honestly not really looking to go into lightning. I don't know about cold yet though, because like in a minion build, I could see it being really beneficial to just be freezing enemies like this with cold snap. Freeze them and then just have your skeletons go up and beat the shit out of them. Solar Orb is a fire spell. Fiery orb that releases pulses and ignites enemies. Incinerate. So this one looks like it would be fun to detonate that poison cloud with. I'm just looking at the video on the right now, but yeah, if I have a big poison cloud on the ground and then I just walk up and do this. The problem is that I won't have this until level 14 and it requires 34 intelligence. That won't be a problem. And I need a level 5 skill gem. So that's going to be a long time down the road. This one's a little bit more obtainable. I might just use this as soon as I unlock it. So we're going to go ahead and commit to that. I really like that synergy. Level up that sniper. Grab the quarterstaff. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I looked at the helmet, didn't want it. I don't want the quarterstaff. And we'll sell the scepter. So now if you guys don't know how Path of Exile works, these exalted orbs, it augments a rare item, which is like this helmet is blue. That's a rare item. And this would give it a new random modifier. So the +6 to intelligence is a random modifier. So this would add an additional random modifier on this helmet if I use it on there. A chance shard, I need 10 of them to get an orb of chance. We'll get more into that as we get there, but if we click on orb of chance, unpredictably either upgrades a normal to a unique or destroys it. Interesting. Alright, so we got the boss battle done. We're gonna head back into town and talk to Renly, see what he gives us as a reward. And then we're actually gonna call it a part 1 there. I'm pretty excited about this playthrough. It's so far way easier
Finally! Took down the
than my monk.
Devourer, did you? Oh, that's incredible! This is the first real success we've had against the darkness. We can breathe a bit easier now, perhaps even go out and gather food. Now, this won't cover our debt to you, not nearly. But take it as thanks.
Alright, level 1 support gem. So we'll go over this real quick
Till
before
next
I
time.
take off, and I am going to explain a little bit about how support gems work. So I can add any of these modifiers. Right now, if you look on the very top, I'm modifying my Chaos Bolt. If I hit the bumper, I can modify my Skeletal Warrior minion. I'm gonna, let's see. Right now, I really just want to feed my Skeletal Sniper. And then, so these modifiers get added to my Sniper. So this one is Comorbidity. Probably not pronouncing that right. Supports any skill that hits enemies, allowing it to inflict an extra poison on enemies, but shortening the duration. Targets can be affected by +1 poisons. Supported skills have 30% less poison duration. Not really what I'm looking for with him. Supports any skill that hits enemies, causing poison that it applies to break their armor. Cannot support skills that consume fully broken armor. I don't know what that means right now, but poison applied by supported skills also break armor equal to 80% of the poison damage dealt. That could be really nice, because once he drops his poison cloud on him, he could break their armor, and then my explosion is almost guaranteed to kill him, I would think. Or I could do magnified effect. Supported skills have 40% more AoE. I think that's what we're going to go with, because then when I detonate it, I just have a larger area of effect. Before I buy that, I'll just show you guys. If I hit X, it'll show every support gem that I could buy for this skill. So I could apply any of these to my Skeletal Sniper. If I wanted him to have pin. Supports any skill that hits enemies, allowing its physical damage to pin enemies, but making it unable to stun. So let's click into this and go to pin. Certain skills and effects allow damage to build up pinned. Once this buildup passes the enemy's pinned threshold, they are pinned, preventing them from moving. So if I wanted to, I could have his shots immobilize the enemies. If I bought this pin support and put it on my Sniper. What is Elemental Army? Supports skills which create minions, bolstering their elemental resistances. So, minions from supported skills have +30 to all elements, so that would be useful for like my Skeletal Warrior minions. I wanted to give them 30% to all resistances and help them sustain a little bit. So yeah, anyway. What is Meat Shield? Supports skills which create minions, granting them more life but making them deal less damage. Okay, so it makes them a little more tanky. Causing them to violently explode when reduced to low life. Minions from supported skills explode when reduced to low life, dealing 15% of their max life as fire damage. So if I combine instability with Meat Shield, they blow up for 15% of their max life and it turns to fire damage. So what happens if I have a bunch of like gas clouds around and then they're exploding for fire damage? I wonder if that detonates it. That would be insane. I'm tempted to just try that out. I think I'll go into instability first and then Meat Shields. This will just add a bunch of like chaos to the fight. And you get a lot of those support gems once you start getting into the game a little further. Probably by level 6 or 7 I might have some of these, well, a few of these completely filled out. On my monk playthrough I was getting more support gems than I needed, so you can feel free to like try out different support gems, and if you don't like them you can always pull them out and use something else. So alright, that's gonna be a part 1. Very cool. I'm excited to get into that support gem that I just unlocked and see some of my skeletons explode. Again, just a quick look at my stats right now, and yeah, I'm gonna take a break and I'll be back on in probably an hour or 2.